For God's sakes. Oh, I think I'd learn how to do that by now. Hi, everybody. Lounge music. It's Nico's staff. Hi. Hi, Mary Jane Doe with her popcorn and all that. Hi, Nikki BB or Nikki B. Is it Nikki BB or Nikki B? Hi, it's been a while. Hi, Freeside. Hi, ADHD. I got off the toilet just in time. Tina's gonna kill me. No, however you can get here. Just as long as you get here, right? I'm assuming my sound is okay. Hi, everybody. Oh, my goodness. What a day. Amen. Says ADHD. Boy, can really see how your makeup is in this lighting. Oh, good. It sounds good. Good. So my daughter and I left for her dental appointment, and we left at the time where you are supposed to check in. So we had just 15 minutes to get there, and we made it by like 2 minutes. I don't know if they would have sent us away if we were 5 minutes of that time, and I don't know if other states have this. Do you guys have this where you have to check in 15 minutes before any appointment? Dental, doctor, doesn't matter what it is. I never heard of it before until here. Do you guys all have that? Did you? I mean, it's a good thing, right? Because then it allows you time to possibly be on time. But yeah, so we got that done, and no cavities for my daughter. Yeah, in a whole year. They said she did phenomenal brushing, and that's what she told me. I don't think so. You don't have that, Mary Jane Doe, in New York? In New York? That doesn't have to be adhered to. Here it does. It does. Like even my son's psychiatrist is calling Thursday, and a nurse will call from the, facility or whatever 15 minutes before. Is it that doesn't have to be adhered to? Oh, okay. I thought maybe you said there or something. So, oh, goodness gracious. So, it came on the news. I was glued to Fox Weather last night because, a tornado was, I think it was 41 miles from St. Louis. And I don't know if it hit it again because it was like 1 a.m. that time or their time and 10 mine. And did anybody hear? Did they get hit again? I meant to check on that today. They were geared up for another tornado. And the other one, I mean, literally, I think it was kind of a more poverty-stricken area of St. Louis, Missouri that got hit. We're talking brick buildings crumbled and everything. And through Missouri, Iowa, or is it Indiana? Now I can't remember. Oklahoma. Anyway, 30 people have passed now, you guys. And like Fox Weather says, it's kind of just starting. This is the season for all of this thunderstorms and hail, and then a lot of it turning into tornadoes. There were 61 confirmed tornadoes on Sunday. Yeah, it's insane. And I read the maps and everything. I think that was just Missouri alone, but it could have been a couple in Oklahoma over there too. Um, yeah, so I have a friend named Chrissy that lives in Oklahoma. And once again, the town or city she's in escapes me. But she's in a trailer park and she gets really nervous about it. She writes about it now and then on Facebook. I hope she's okay. I was thinking about her because, being in a trailer, I mean, can you imagine? I'm pretty sure she has somewhere safe she can go, or maybe she even has some kind of cellar thing built for her. But yeah, I saw a video on Facebook, which I really rarely go to now, you guys, hardly ever. But I peeked at it today and it literally showed people down in a basement and the tornado came and you could hear the door got blown out. Chunk of wood was blown down the steps, debris, and and dirt all over, and it was quite the thing to see. So I'm really thankful that I live way over here, clear over here in Washington. You just shouldn't be that late for the scheduled appointment, right? ADHD. I think there's usually a 15-minute grace period, says Mary Jane Doe. See, I didn't see these. I have to move the comments with my finger. It may not accept you depending. Yeah, call being late would depend if the doctor's busy or not. Yeah. So, Mary Jane Doe is in New York. ADHD, what state do you live in? Now, you probably told me like a good year ago. Hi, Glitters and Gold. She says, hello, friends. What state do you live in, Glitters and Gold? Are any of you near like Tornado Alley kind of area? Yeah, Freeside. Where do you live? And Nikki B. I mean, I just really have been told by a lot of you, but I cannot remember. But yeah, and the only person I've seen so far where they talked about a victim that I saw was a Hispanic father of a family of, I believe, 4, was driving in his pickup to pick up his son during the storm. He probably just thought it was a storm, but the tornado hit him. I don't know if his truck flipped. I don't know the details, but he died. And it's just so sad. It's really, really sad. He's like going quickly to pick up his son, his younger son, I believe. Okay, Glitters and Gold, you're in Louisiana. All right. Well, there's definitely storms there. And Arkansas. Hi, Salty Sally. Hello, everyone, she says. He or she says. No, it's a she if it's Salty Sally. And ADHD is in the Delta Quadrant near Ursa Minor and Ursa Major. You're so silly. Salty Sally is in Oregon, some town they filmed The Goonies in. Really? Wow. I'm in Washington State, so you're a state away. And I've been to Oregon. I've been to Seaside. I went there when I was 8 months pregnant. Yeah. Got together with my daughter's dad. It was beautiful there. Yes, bad storms here all the time, PCT, from the Gulf. Goodness. I love you, Tina. I never saw The Goonies. I can't handle scary movies. Like You know, I saw the Body Snatchers, part of it at the theater, and I just couldn't hardly even look at that. Bodies coming out of pea pod looking things, and I feel like there's more storms lately. I think so, Mary Jane. I mean, I believe in climate change. I mean, they're I love the Goonies as ADHD. Um, they showed on one weather channel a huge, I mean, we're talking like a 400-foot, I believe they said, iceberg broke off and crashed into the ocean. So even they were amazed at how tall it was that it broke and went into the ocean. Goonies is not scary. It's a kid's show. Oh, okay. I think I'm thinking swamp movie or something ridiculous, right? Oh, goodness. Now, why does that say show comments on stage? Beta. Okay, maybe I don't have to hit it umpteen times. Let me see what this means. Is that one of the rocks in the movie Goonies is funny and adventurous? Let me see. Ooh, enable chat overlay. Oh, it's not available in the free plan. Upgrade now to enable it. Start interacting with your audience on stage. Well, I mean, I can hit things. Oh, shoot. Okay. So, yeah, whoops. Yeah. So there's a difference between jealousy and enviousness, right? Yes, that's Haystack Rock. So right when my live started, Team Rose, got a notification from her. I think it's like a little TikTok or a short. It doesn't say live, and it says Norwegian Paramore arrives again. Best buddies, Rose love, Roses save, Richard saves the day. And she got more beautiful roses. And I mean, I don't have to have a man in my life, but I need some flowers now and then. Now, I almost bought myself some really pretty long stemmed yellow roses up at the store up here, but I had the balloons, right, for Mother's Day. There's that one, and the other one is uh, fizzing out. Is that the word? Or declining, or whatever the heck it is? My heart shaped one that's a little bigger that said Happy Mother's Day. Oh my goodness, there's Super Kendall 100. Peekaboo. Hello. And St. Elmo's Fire, my nurse friend. I buy myself flowers all the time. I know, and I could, but I can't with this many cats and kittens. I can't do it, you know. I mean, I bought a potted flower pot or flower pot. It's pretty big. It's this full, and it's out on the deck. In fact, I think I'll show you guys. But anyway, I broke off one of the little teeny buds, flower buds that were old and broken, and I set it on the coffee table out there in the living room. And Tulip was ready to not, I thought she was just going to sniff it. No, she was ready to eat it. Now, I don't know what all flowers are poisonous to cats. I know there's a lot. My cats usually mess with plants. I have them up on the counter. I try to keep them off. St. Elmo's Fire is in the mountains. I'm in mountains of Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains. I hear that's very beautiful. And the Appalachian ones or whatever in Tennessee. I'm so glad you guys are all here. Yeah, so I haven't been out of my bedroom in very long. I'm going to put it on mute because my daughter and my son are in their bedrooms and they're playing a game at this time that they ordered, and I'll show you my flowers. Oops. Put it on. These are the ones I chose for myself. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's just so hard to. There. There you go. Purple, red, and those little yellowy things. Oh, would you do it, Suds? I don't want you to go out there while I'm not out there, though, okay? All right. Oops. Sunshine. What Mama Kitty doing? And here's my favorite one. Tulip. Oh, my finger. I'm so sorry. All right. Oh, I thought I was muted, but I wasn't. Oh, I was just showing my flowers, Shaylin. Oh. Okay. Well, thank you. I know it looks like I have 26 cats, one for every letter in the alphabet. Tulip is my baby daddy and my wife. It says ADHD. St. Elmo's Fire says we're going to have some bad storms tonight. They're in Kentucky and Tennessee now. Reed Timmer just got spun around in the denominator 3, right in the middle of the tornado that hit Huntsville, Alabama. Reed Timmer, is that a person? Are those two towns, Reed and Timmer? Right in the middle of the tornado that hit Huntsville, Alabama. Mary Jane Doe says, my cats usually mess with plants. I have them up on the counter. Yeah. They're leaving those alone when they're out on the deck and stuff. Yeah, they're leaving them alone. It's amazing. Oh, $9.99 for a dozen roses. Now that's nice. I didn't even look at the price here. I love the off-white, light pink, and those two mixed. Yeah, I like the little, yeah, the little orangey kind of white. I think they were Cadola or Capric. I don't know. Now I can't remember the name. I saved the little thing in the drawer out there. And then with either. I'm going to call the paramedics. All right. So sorry about that, folks. The patience of a saint. Yeah. The flowers are up on the counter, and for some reason, my cats leave them alone for the most part. They must sense I love my flowers. Yeah. Thanks, you guys. Tina will be back shortly, muted for privacy. Yeah, I am. It's just, he's feels like he's going to have a panic attack, and I just, you know. So we've already done the paramedics thing, and his vitals are fine, and that was before. So, when he was weaning himself from his antipsychotic, and that was weeks ago. So he's, he does pretty good. He needs to keep busy. Anyway, yeah. So, all right. So I'm going to do what I usually do, put my avatar on and read about the river of feelings. It's all of 5, maybe 7 minutes, parts that I picked out from this book by Jack Kornfield. And I think I forgot one day or something to read the copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purpose such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. All right, that's out of the way. Here we go. So this is the book, The Wise Heart. And chapter 9 is the river of feelings. The river of feelings. If we want to live wisely as human beings, we have to understand what we feel and how to work with these feelings. The first and most essential quality is called the primary feeling. According to this perspective, every moment of our sense experience has a feeling tone. Like valence in chemistry, each sight, sound, taste, touch, and smell or thought will have either a pleasant, painful, or neutral quality. Modern neuroscience confirms that everything that registers in the brain is assigned some negative or positive valence. The primary feeling tone comes first. Then, born out of this simple feeling tone, there arises a whole array of secondary feelings. All the emotions we are familiar with, from joy and anger to fear and delight. The stream of primary feelings is always with us, but we often have the mistaken notion that life is not supposed to be this way. We secretly believe that if we can act just right, then our stream of feelings will always be pleasant and there will be no pain, no loss. So when a painful experience arises, we often try to get rid of it. And when a pleasant experience arises, we try to grasp it. When a neutral experience arises, we tend to ignore it. We're always wanting the right, pleasant feelings and trying to avoid the wrong, painful ones. And when they are unpleasant, we react endlessly, struggling to get it right. As we become wiser, we realize that fixing the flow of feelings doesn't work. Primary feelings are simply feelings, and every day consists of thousands of pleasant, painful, and neutral moments for you. These feelings are not wrong or bad. They are the stream of life. Wisdom knows what feelings are present without being lost in them. Working with emotions, we can see how a pleasant primary feeling can give rise either to unhealthy secondary emotions such as grasping, jealousy, and clinging, or to healthy states of joy, ease, and happiness. Neutral feeling tone can give rise to unhealthy secondary emotions such as boredom, lethargy, and being spaced out, or to healthy states of peace, ease, and contentment. Painful experiences can give rise to unhealthy states of aversion, judgment, rigidity, and fear, or to healthy states of clarity, steadfastness, and wisdom. These secondary emotions are all mental states. The mindfulness training of RAIN, and that's what we talked about 3 days ago, stands for recognition, acceptance, investigation, and non-identification. Provides the basic alphabet of working with emotion. First, recognize what is present. How do our emotions manifest in our body? What do they feel like in the mind? When we feel caught by our experience, recognition of emotion is a critical first step. Are we confused, sad, angry, fearful, attached, or hopeful? Emotions can cluster together, so careful recognition may notice several at once. Often grief is present with our anger. There can be relief and happiness that come with letting go. Recognition requires a systematic and careful attention. Emotional understanding is hard for those of us who, out of trauma and loss, have disconnected from our feelings. We mindfully allow our feelings to become more alive in themselves. We experience the intense, pure feelings of joy and sorrow in their own right. It's as though we can let ourselves be carried by the river of feelings because we know how to swim. When we have accepted the feelings that arise, we can investigate them. We can notice the way they feel in the body, the color, density, size, and energy of the mood, the stories our mind creates when they are present. We can also begin to recognize how automatic they can be, arising unbidden from past conditioning. Some of the quickly changing feelings were old habitual reactions that could be felt and released. Others held important messages and needed to be honored. We can experience more fully the play of feelings and yet hold them with a more spacious perspective. Suppose we feel a state of anger or longing. If we sense it carefully in body and mind, it will inevitably begin to change, to expand or intensify, dissolve or shift from one feeling to another. Anger may change to rage and then to hurt, and then cycle back to anger. Or perhaps longing will transform into love or sadness, and then to contraction, and then back to longing. And then the thought will come, what are we having for dinner? All of this in 1 or 2 minutes. Feelings arise like a series of waves in consciousness. Each feeling can bring the sense of being young or old, spacious or contracted. As we learn to track our feelings, our emotional intelligence grows. With mindfulness, a natural intuition and discrimination begin to tell us which feelings call for action and which, if acted upon, will lead to unnecessary suffering. Some feelings hold important messages, and we need to respond and address the conditions from which they arise. Equally often, feeling states are simply present, the atmosphere in which we live. Even when they are strong, we don't need to suppress them, nor grasp and identify with them. Through all these permutations, we don't have to worry. No emotion is final. It takes courage to experience the full measure of our feelings and emotions without reacting to them or cutting them off. Yet here is where our freedom lies. With mindfulness, we can learn that even powerful feelings and emotions are not to be feared. They are simply energy. When they are recognized, acknowledged, investigated, we are liberated from our clinging. And then we can choose. We can act on those that need a response and let others become freed as the energy of life. Okay, I hope you guys learned something from that. Hi, MS0426. She says, hello, PCT and everyone. All right. Well, I found that interesting. I like, a river of feelings. I was trying to find an emoji. I could not find a river except for this one. Isn't it a river under the Golden State Bridge in California? Is that not a river? It's not the ocean. Am I right on that? Will someone let me know in chat? That's why I chose that emoji, and then I put a picture of the real heart. Yeah. So, whatever I can read to calm myself down, get through stressful times, um, you know, impromptu beginnings and happenings in my life. Yeah, it's really important. And little things, so many people cannot ride a bike, right? Well, I can. um I'm healthy enough to ride a bike, but my best friend in this town since 1991, she can't. Her legs are, I mean, she's pushing a what are they called, a walker, and can't get up steps, so she can't come over for dinner anymore here. So we meet, at a DQ or a little place to have a coffee or a burger now and then. So yeah, but she doesn't get all bummed about it. She's really taught me. Her name's Teresa. Incredible strength, like always, always, always. And she never deters from God. She never blames him for anything. She's just so positive. I mean, for 30 some years, she hasn't wavered from this strength in God. Hi, Aussie True Crime. Hello. Thank you. Thank you so much. She always says, "Hi, beautiful Tina." That's so nice. It's nice because us women, we're our worst critics, aren't we? It's a channel, straight salt water. Oh, it connects to the bay, and I was afraid it connected to the ocean. It's not a river at all. I need to take that emoji down. Oh, Lord. And obviously, I've never been there, but well, I've been to California. For all I know, when I was like 10, I could have gone over the bridge. I don't know. Golden Gate Bridge. Is that near San Diego? See, my geography is not good. It is not. And I'm showing that right here. So, what time is it in Australia right now? It's 6 p.m. here. Is it 8 hours later or 9? 6 plus 10 would be 6 in the morning. Is it 5 in the morning? I don't know. Leave it up. LOL. San Francisco. Oh, oh, it's San Francisco. Leave it up. Should I leave it up? But it's not a river. It's a channel. Straight salt water, and it connects to the Pacific. I can't leave it up. I'm not leaving it up. I was thinking of putting a canoe, because most people are in canoes on rivers, not the ocean, right? Kayakers are. Kayakers will go into the bay right up here into the ocean, not a canoe. So I'll probably put a canoe. So, anyway, it's easy. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, Aussie True Crime. She made thumbnails for me good 2 years ago. She just offered to help me out. I have met so many really kind hearted, thoughtful people, on the internet. But yeah. So, I just don't talk about true crime really anymore. And I don't really know what to even talk about. Oh, 11 a.m. It's 11 a.m. there? Wow. What is that? 6 in the morning is 10. Oh, wow. So that's 5 more hours. You're 15 hours later? Wow. Okay. Because I know the UK is 8. But I get 20 hours of free StreamYard, and I had no clue how much I had used. And I checked today, and I've only used like 12. Um, and I have another 8 days till I get more. And yeah, I meant to address ADHD, if you're even listening or still in here, that I'm not monetized. I mean, I guess I could be, but then again, no, I really can't. If I get monetized, I really may not be able to get on SSI. I'm just going to flat say it. And especially since my heart attack, I'm trying. And I had to add up my Cash Apps and PayPals last year. So, and I mean, I wasn't over in that amount or anything, but yeah, I'm, if for an adult, as a lot of you may know, or some of you, it's harder to get on SSI. I mean, it's just, I mean, there might be something I can do out there, but all I really know how to do is like waitress, and my tremors don't really allow that very much anymore. But yeah, so thanks for coming in. You just got home from food shopping. Oh, that's scary these days. Oh, food shopping. Okay, because of prices. Did prices majorly go up in, I mean, I'm assuming it's prices. Is it expensive to buy eggs in Australia too? I mean, it probably is. Yeah. I got eggs the other day. They were $9.90 a couple of weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, and they were $5.50. So half price. They did go down. Trump was correct on that. He said that today on the news. Eggs have gone down half the amount. He gets so excited. He's like a big kid. It's hard for me to hate him. We're not supposed to hate anybody, but I just personally feel he's for the rich. He's for the rich. That's my feeling. And I'm a Democratic, and I'm not a Democrat, and I'm not ashamed to say it. My biggest concern than even all that and being able to buy a house and all that, 2 things. Well, 3 things. Food stamps for children, because that sometimes is their own meal at school. Make sure that continues. Medicare or Medicaid or whatever, having health insurance. Now, what was the other one? Shoot. Well, of course, I care about climate. I mean, I definitely, all these fires and storms, everything's going to get worse. And now they're having, oh, is it Morbid's birthday today? Wow. He's pretty young. Isn't he in his 40s or something? You had to make 120 deviled eggs for your dad's celebration of life. 60 eggs was down to $12 from 32. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, eggs are $12.50 for 12 eggs in Australia. Wow. $1 an egg, huh? $1 and $1.10, or what is that? Is that what that would be? I think he's almost 50, late 40s. Yeah. Yeah, so life is a lot simpler for me. I don't hang out on other people's channels. Food bill says MS0426. Okay. Wow. Yeah, the food bill. Yeah. Well, I'm on food stamps. I've said it before, and I'm not ashamed. I mean, maybe I should be, but I'm not. I need the help, you know. And two, when you go through a divorce and you don't get any child support, like at all, the regular monthly kind of thing, maybe four different payments, and for my son's dad in the past, four little different, not payments, but amounts, um, in the past 4 or 5 years isn't that much. And my daughter's dad, I mean, he was on his own SSI. And like it said on the paperwork, and I shared this before, first he was getting 550 or something, and he was supposed to send 400. And then I got another letter, 200. And I mean, he only has 550. I wouldn't even want 400 from him, but it ended up going all the way down to zero. And yeah, and I didn't file for it. So you have 5 adults and 2 grandchildren. Your food bill is always high. Wow, you have 5 kids, Aussie True Crime? Wow. Yeah. That's a lot of kids. I just think that's a lot of kids. Oh, onion powder. Rapper's here. Hi, onion powder rapper. Because he's Mary Jane Doe is missing. I have to go find her. Bye. You guys are so funny. Yeah, look at Mary Jane Doe. Hi, rapper. Onion powder. That's funny. How does he come up with all these different avatars or sock accounts or whatever? Well, you guys, thanks for hanging out. Gee, it's been 52 minutes. And by the time this song is over, I kind of like playing a song to just take us out. Hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'll be supporting my friend Ed as he chairs his book study meeting that the business meeting at our primary purpose hall agreed could come back. So if they're not making enough money to keep it open certain days, then whatever. So that was a big win for him and anyone else, because it's a noon meeting. Otherwise, it's only Monday and Friday. So the first song I played on here was Sunny Travel. The second one was Walking in the Sky, the kind of pretty slower one, by Nico Staff or Stoff. I don't know. Nico, Nico, Staff is STAF. And these are all free on the YouTube library. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out and listening about A River of Feelings, popping in, saying hi. I just want to share my experience, strength, and hope with going through the health scare that I went through, because I did go through a health scare 4 years ago. So now it makes this one doubly scarier, But this song is called Indian Walk. And I might even let the next one play, which is Smooth and Cool. And they're all by Nico Staff. I don't always say who I play, but I guess I will this time. Well, there's Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. I'm just ending But hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow, alrighty? Yeah, watch back my live and learn about a river of feelings, how we do not have to attach ourselves to feelings because they're always changing and evolving. Um, I see petunias. Are those petunias on the balloon? Hi, Mustang Sally 60. Wow, it's been a while. Yeah, that's my Mother's Day balloon I bought myself. And if you watched the video before where I showed my real flowers out on the deck, those might be petunias. They're either petunias or pansies, the red, bigger ones. And then the got the little teeny purple ones. And then my favorite were those kind of, they looked like, those little vermilion flowers, yellow and red, but that's not what they're called. Starts with a C. That much I do know. Thanks, everyone. Please hit the like. Please subscribe if you're willing to. And I didn't put my Cash App or PayPal up, but if Mary Jane Doe wants to drop it in chat, she can. It just helps with the cats and the kittens because we've got plenty of them ever since that little cat that we thought was a male gave birth. But luckily to 3 healthy, beautiful little girl kitty cats that we have a lot of fun with. So I'm going to end this now. Love you guys. Stay healthy, stay strong.